What was we talking about before?
You talking about
Figure row.
Yeah, we're talking about back on
Talking about that back on that fig.
I mean, let's get
Did
to
we
what.
close that?
We did. Let's get to what I said. Tighten up. Let's get to what y'all want to hear about though. Let's get to the academics, man.
Yeah.
They want to hear about this?
They definitely want to hear about this.
Oh,
because
You know, it's been a very unfortunate year for the young brother academics.
It
You know,
really has.
if you watch us, you know that for a fucking
That's
fact.
a fact, yeah,
We've been there every step of the way with this
Yeah.
nigga.
And a hell of a way to end the year too. Or did this happen?
This actually was the end of the year. Actually,
So good guy. So this is good.
He
it's
left
not-
all this in
it's-
2023.
this is
Yeah,
in
that's true.
2023 news,
That's
which is
true.
old, but we all talking about the same shit, right?
For sure,
Nigga, the big one. All right, you want to?
Yeah, so we'll start with. Y'all want to start with about his girlfriend? Let's start with his girlfriend. So Akademiks has been with the girl 𝔓𝔦𝔑. Let's go ahead and put some respect on 𝔓𝔦𝔑's name.
Yeah,
Because for
yeah.
the last 2 years, 𝔓𝔦𝔑 has been running a masterclass on how
coup.
to. She's been running a masterclass on how to leech a nigga dry
Mm-hmm.
and just slowly break the man down. You know what I'm saying?
Because they say hoes are like gone, but they're not.
yeah,
You get what
yeah.
I mean? They're just
So-
going after different people now.
They got parasitical relationships.
So Akademiks goes on a live stream, and you know it's serious when no guest, no stream set up. He went to the podcast studio.
Yeah, he went
set
to the studio.
He set this camera up, and I think it was just one other nigga in there. I don't know who that was. And
he
he's-
needs to probably be replaced because that nigga had a hard time setting that shit up at first.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The first 5 minutes was like, nigga, that cord right there.
The
like,
yellow
don't
cord,
make me get
nigga.
up and plug this shit
Yeah,
in.
he was
I'll
like-
pay you for this.
He was like, nigga, do you see? Look at my finger, nigga. Do you see that?
Now we got some dignity.
This
huh?
nigga.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so just like the intro of that,
Yeah.
I said, God, he's already going through a lot. And then now, nigga, you can't get the chords right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
God damn.
so yeah, Academic goes to the studio, and he goes there with the purpose of exposing his girlfriend of 2 years of stealing upwards of $400,000 to $500,000 from him out of his safe, cheating on him continuously.
Yeah.
Not rare serial cheater.
Yeah.
And not with niggas in the industry because that was his one rule. So she did it like a badass kid. Like
Yeah.
you tell your kid like, don't eat the snacks in the pantry, so they eat the snacks on the countertop. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, but you know what I mean?
And
like,
they come to you and be like, somebody touched the pantry. I don't know who did it.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally like, well, you said not the pantry. So yeah, I fucked a million niggas this year or the last 2 years, but
Using
they
that.
weren't
They
in the
just weren't
industry.
podcasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't podcasters or media niggas or rappers.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just fucked Lil Quavo from, well, not Quavo, that was a rapper, but
Yeah.
I fucked this
You
nigga
just
from
made
Patterson.
a whole
Some
YouTube
scammer
video.
nigga.
I did.
You just made a whole YouTube video.
I
out of it.
did, yeah.
Some scammer nigga in Miami.
Some scammer nigga in Houston or Patterson, New Jersey,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in the surrounding town.
Uh-huh.
And so this nigga is defeated. He's defeated. It's like it's bad. Like you can just
Sonder. Yeah, very sad. Shoulders are slumped. But it's like when I was watching the video, I could tell like he's been through so much
Bro,
that
this-
like he's just kind of Teflon at this point. Like that's why he was just like, you know, I'm just telling y'all. Like he was healing. I didn't think he was like exposed. He was just healing. Shit was
you
like
felt
a
like that
therapy
was a
session.
heal for him.
I
It
don't
was
think
therapy
he,
session.
I don't think he's Teflon now. I think he's officially red pill. Like he was already
Oh, yeah.
skewing that way, but
Yeah.
like nigga, this whole situation, it kind of feels like all the advice that he might have gotten or seen from like a Fresh and Fit or an Andrew Tate was what fucked him up in the end.
You know, it's not even that because the thing that's the most confusing thing about Akademiks for me before Red Pill and Manosphere was a thing, he's always had this hard on thoughts thing going on.
Yeah, he's
And
always.
It's always
he's
been
Caribbean,
that-
so like that's in the plantains. That's in the nature
But the
of it.
problem with his hard on thoughts thing is that all the women that we've known that he's been associated with, he's never been hard on them. And they've essentially been hard on him. You know what I'm saying? Like
He likes hard thoughts.
yeah,
He's not
that's-
hard on that.
Yeah, dead ass. That's the best way to put it. So it's like, I just don't understand. And it's like, he's like, I'm to expose myself. And it's just like, he would say things in the rant. It's a thing, bro. Academics, I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's just like, you don't know how to control these bitches, bro. That's just what it comes down to. And it's not even controlling them. It's you you love to have the wrong bitch around you.
He's a bad scout, and he's
a terrible scout.
He keeps getting the same type of player on his rotation, and it fucks his locker room up every time.
God damn,
and you gotta he even said something that was like, it kind of is telling. He was like, I trauma bonded with this woman. And that
was crazy.
I don't know this nigga's childhood. Obviously something fucked up happened, you know, but the relationships that he forms with these women, it's always under like some mischievous ass shit. He's never just fucking a regular bitch. It's always a hoe that's got a masterminded plan. She's scheming on something. She's plotting on this nigga. She's probably fucking his friend.
Because that's what he always wanted. That's what he always dreamed of, you know? And
he
as
don't
far
have no
as
good
like
friends around him either. Because when we get into the next story about the friends running the train on the bit, it's like,
yeah,
the fuck, like these ain't your homies either. Because she's here for you.
Mm-hmm. And that's like, homies is such a loose word.
It is,
and it might be different up north.
Well, I don't know.
You get
they
what I
were
mean?
going
Like,
to his house. That sounds like homies.
They were going to his
they
house.
were close enough.
Yeah, like
he was comfortable enough to have them in the living room while he was potentially fucking a bitch upstairs.
No, he was asleep. Like you,
but that was his plan. He was supposed to be fucking that bitch, and they was just gonna be there.
God damn, yeah,
he chooses the wrong people around him a lot. But then when he tells us, yes, he is being like, he's being vulnerable and shit. Like, you keeping it real with us. But at the same time, bruh, it's like,
but what
the niggas who don't have people like this around us, so you're not, it's just like, you're just telling us how bad you are at picking the people around you. You know what I mean?
It is something wrong with him, because like what you see on the outside is what's happening on the inside.
Yeah.
So it's like, if his bitch is crazy, like that means like he is fucked up
for sure,
mentally. Like, and like that is probably true. That's probably why he goes after these type of women, because deep down he feels some type of like insecurity. It might be some like, not cuckold, if that's illegal.
You said, no, that's not illegal.
Cuckold. It might. He might not be on that level,
of course,
but just maybe like almost.
I just
like
think
close.
I just think he hasn't had enough practice. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he doesn't have enough.
He hasn't had enough practice with like learning the intricacies of women. Like, first of all,
minus the clout though. Minus the clout.
What are you willing to put up with from a woman versus like what you can even do for a woman? He got the whole status, the notoriety, and the money, and then tried to figure out pussy.
I don't think,
which is scary.
I'm not gonna say that, because it's like the nigga went to college. He was like breathing and having a life. So it's like he was learning, especially being a fat, ugly nigga. Yeah, he was learning. Trust me.
It's plenty of niggas not
it's
getting
not.
pussy.
It's
Yeah,
not.
but that's
It's not the
different from
money.
actually
It's his
having-
choices. Like, it has nothing to do with like.
I'm not saying it's the money. The money came at a lot of. What happens is you learn the game.
Your learning is skewed.
You
with money.
get the assets, and now you at the top because you got the knowledge and the assets.
Yeah.
He got the assets, never went through the registration process of learning. Like, nigga, this is how I want my bitch to be. Every nigga needs to discover what they want their woman to be.
Yeah.
But I think that's the exact opposite of AK, because he was literally yelling at a bitch in the hallway, telling her like, "Bitch, I'm Ak. You better talk to me this way." Like, that's like
insanity.
What you're saying is the exact opposite of what he is. Like,
No,
it
that's what
sounds
he's
like
saying. No, that's what he's said. No, this is a nigga who's getting money and can't understand why a bitch is acting up around me because I'm that nigga. But he doesn't understand that broke niggas, a bitch won't act up around a broke nigga because he's that nigga. The money does not make you that nigga. It's the man. And it's like, by the way that he conducts himself with women, like having to remind them, bitch, I'm the prize in the hotel lobby. It's like, what the fuck?
It's a mentality issue.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Like, it's, no. You having money does not control a woman. That does not control. It gives you more access to women.
Does Ak have like ADD or ADHD or something?
Autism or something?
I don't think any of that would. Why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know about autism.
I don't know, but why?
Well, it might just like, I mean, if he have ADD, he's drinking Henny, it will kind of like, all right, that does equal out to what's happening right now.
I don't think that has anything
Not
to do.
necessarily.
That
might actually go better for him. He might need a little bit more ADHD, nigga.
Yeah.
Nah.
Have the energy to keep up with these bitches.
You literally, nigga. These bitches is running circles right
Yeah, but let's listen to him talk. He just talks like a nigga that just doesn't know what to do with these bitches.
By the way, you know where this girl thinks she has some leverage? She be going through my emails and all that type of shit. I'm at my crib sleeping. I fall asleep. She run through, try to get in my emails. Oh, let me see if I can find out something about you. Like, what?
Did you do her accent?
Before we even got here, she was like, yo, I'm going to tell the world I'm gonna tell the world, oh, you're not a millionaire. Gang, see my TD account, $400,000. I got
to be real quick. So like this, first of all, they're treacherous for even stitching a picture with him and 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑. This story has nothing to do with 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦.
Yeah.
Like literally, like these niggas.
It's just a reference point. Like, yeah, he's
it's just a reference point. Like this is this nigga. Like,
but that's what's so fucked up about it is that somebody could do that to him.
The fact that we have this as a reference
That
point.
very well could be 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦 in this story, but it just isn't. It just keeps happening.
Yeah, right. But and this is like, it's hard. I'm so glad this all happened to him in 2023 because this just can't continue, bro. You have to stop. You need to start fucking with girls that are just like wholesome. Maybe you need therapy because this is the thing. He needs something because niggas don't tolerate a woman ruining their business, stealing from them. The things that he was describing in this, she would get on his computer and send niggas emails that he does business with on his behalf, saying that they're fired. I've never hit a woman. That would get me. I might flirt with the idea of it.
This is a mentality.
That's crazy.
This is a mentality issue. Like, he might need therapy, and it's just a fucked up situation.
I think he needs more reps because like he doesn't even understand.
But it's hard to get his reps when you're
you tolerate what you think you're worth. So this nigga, I don't know, man. He needs to get in shape. He needs to,
maybe he's got low self-worth.
He needs to get in shape. That's good. We're getting somewhere.
But
that's true.
It's not even shape because it's plenty of fat niggas that have no problems with this.
No, but that's
plenty of them.
No,
niggas.
but
it's his self-worth that he's talking about.
He's talking about that's them fat niggas.
Yeah, he's talking about what he needs to do to increase his own feeling.
Which was my point overall was like he got everything too early. He got the glitter and the glam before he figured out before he figured out this is what I need in my bitch.
I think, Tony, he was almost damn near 30, maybe like 33, 35, like when he hit that like Warren Chirac. And even then,
there's
like
no age limit.
No, he wasn't that old. He was in his late or mid 20s, I think.
And even
late or mid, but even then, it's like he's had the reps, but it's just him. Like, this is act.
So that means he hasn't had the reps.
I think you're underestimating the amount of reps this nigga. I think you're underestimating the amount of pussy Akademiks was getting before he was really that nigga. Like, before he was really
But you
rich.
saying that, like, reps...
I was just about to say.
Reps isn't getting the pussy. Reps is
it's
like...
not, but it's the interaction with the woman.
You got to count makes. Like, you can go to the gym and shoot 500 shots and miss 400. But if you go into the gym and shoot 500 makes, those are good reps.
Yeah, right,
but also,
I think he's had a lot of empty reps.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to miss... Sometimes you might have to miss a couple thousand to make a couple more thousand. So it's like...
but you need that before the fame.
That's my point. Yeah. You need to go through that process before you start getting on draft boards.
Yeah. Bro, it's so hard for us to even wrap our mind around this right now because we've had successful interactions with women at nothing, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
and I know
it was at zero cost.
In the backseat of my car.
Yeah, literally, like broke down dusty. Like I've had beautiful interactions with plenty of women.
Yeah.
It's hard for a nigga to even process real reality when you have money because the options are just bitches think the options are there for me now and I'm still the regular AJ and they've already treated me differently but I know how to deal with it because I dealt with them when I was broke. You know what I'm saying? Just their perception of where I'm at right now, they're already switching up. So the fact that most of his opportunities were coming when he was up already, it's hard to even figure out and sort.
Differentiate like what's hard.
He always says things like, you know how women do. It's like, no. That's how the bitches that you deal with do shit like that. Like, it's like...
I don't know what area code you live in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I know women that do that, but you can't throw no blanket statement out like bitches do this and bitches do that. Yeah, there's certain bitches that I know that do that.
Yeah.
But they're not the ones that I wife for 2 years.
Those are hoes you manifest, and that's another thing.
Yeah,
like,
you wife those, though. We don't wife those. Like, those are you learn those rules when you down bad. Like, yeah, this is fun time, not wife time.
And I feel like there's a little greenness to it because it's like when you at that level, the honeymoon phase that you get when you first meet a girl, it lasts so much longer and it's so much more elaborate. So the thing is, he's got like about a year and a half in with some of these hoes thinking shit is sweet. And then slowly the character just starts to break down and it's like, yo, this bitch is actually crazy. But I'm in deep as a motherfucker now.
And he's like,
and he's an alcoholic. Like, it's so many things with
It is.
Like, we don't.
Oh man,
like, we
I'm
have
so glad
no,
you said that. Because there was a moment when he said, I went and bought like 2,000. This nigga's delusional. He's delusional too. There's a certain level of delusion he's playing with. There's a moment in that stream when he says, I buy like $2,000 of liquor because I have a bar in my house. This bitch drinks the whole thing. I think she got like what do you call it? Like an alcoholism problem. Like, I said, nigga, what? Nigga, you're alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Like, he tried to like make her alcoholism seem ridiculous. It's because he was like, because when you see me drunk, nigga, like my drunk, I know what the fuck's going on. This bitch gets drunk. In his mind, you can only be an alcoholic if you get drunk and do decisions that you regret in the morning. It's not that you drink every day.
But that's what
that was literally what he said.
That's like all their philosophy.
My nigga, you're an alcoholic. That's cool because
that's a good philosophy though.
You know what I'm saying? It's great. That's some alcoholic explaining right there for real. Because niggas who aren't alcoholics, bro, you can't even. It's hard to even fuck with alcoholic, my nigga. Like, bro.
Niggas 8 a.m.
Alcoholics live such a wild life, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Very sporadic.
It's like if you don't drink on their level or at least 50% of their level, you can't even bond with them for real. You know what I'm saying? Like
they're literally on a different frequency.
Literally, bro.
I mean?
Speaking a different language. They
so
walk
like,
in a
don't
different
get mad.
path.
Like, you can't just.
So his bitch was a drunk. Like, and this is what I mean. Like, this is something. This is him.
Yeah, it's him.
Like, this is. I don't know. It's crazy to see.
And you don't just become an alcoholic for no reason. That shit you don't just catch alcoholism, nigga. Like,
alcoholism is generational, or it's
hereditary.
Genetic.
Nigga might be predisposed to that Henny.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But let's go to what else also happened.